Hello, sports fans. I'm Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special NBA breakdown of the playoff series that we have out west with the San Antonio Spurs and the Golden State Warriors. We saw the San Antonio Spurs make quick work of the Los Angeles Lakers. I thought the Lakers would fight back even without Kobe. Turns out I was wrong in that series. But moving forward into this series, they are facing the best shooting tandem in the NBA with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson Jr. These guys are high energy guys. This is a young basketball team that Mark Jackson has, but some of the things that I saw when they played against the Denver Nuggets, they had heart. I know a lot of times they made a mistake late in the game or turned the ball over late in the game, but one thing that they showed me, that as a young playoff team, you do not have to have experience to win a series. Also, if Steph Curry can get going from behind the three-point line, or Klay Thompson, or any of those guys that shoot high-volume threes like Jared Jack, then this team has a puncher's chance against the San Antonio Spurs. I know Thiago Splitter may not be a go for Game 1 or Game 2, but the San Antonio Spurs are the crafty veteran team. It's a blessing that they swept the Lakers early so they could rest up some of their players. I know Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. The X factor for them is, can Kawhi Leonard and can those boys off the bench do the offset and score off that bench against the Golden State Warriors and really put pressure on them to hit every shot late down into the latter parts of the game. Andrew Bogut played out of his mind. Also, a big question: if David Lee comes back for this series, this will be very interesting to see how does the Golden State Warriors insert him into this new kind of playoff field that they have. I know Draymond Green is going to be big in this series. Some of the things that I like: Harrison Barnes, he is playing out of his mind. In that first series against the Nuggets, in his first playoff series, he was shooting the ball extremely well. So if the San Antonio Spurs do not stay out of foul trouble, if they continuously have to chase around Steph Curry, around these screens, around the pick and rolls, and pick up cheap fouls, this could be in major trouble. I know that the pace of this series is going to be sped up. The Spurs like to slow it down, play half-court, not a lot of transition basketball. But the Golden State Warriors, if they exceed that, if they speed this game up, this series is going to be a very exciting series. Golden State likes to get the ball up and down the court. They like to shoot the ball early in the shot clock, get the first available shot, keep passing the ball. But I have to go with the San Antonio Spurs in this in 7. I do not see this being a cakewalk for the Spurs. I don't see this either being an easy series for them. So I like Golden State. I like what they're doing. I like the success that they've had early. I like Mark Jackson as a head coach. I really think he's the coach of the year. But there are certain championship characteristics that the San Antonio Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich don't get credit for. They're like the old faithful that's always there, that's always reliable. Yes, they may not win every single year, but they're in the playoff hunt either 1, 2, or 3 almost every single year since they've had Tim Duncan, and I'm picking them to win this series in 7. You can check me out at JustMyPicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at JustMyPicksTV. You can also check me out on YouTube, YouTube.com/JustMyPicksTV. Thank you very much for subscribing, and please comment.